Hi guys, my name is Tori. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a postpartum Q&A with you guys, and I'm just going to be going over some questions, and I wrote them down, so I'm just going to be going over that and answering that for you and just giving you clarity over kind of what my postpartum experience has been like. If you're interested or like these type of videos, please like and subscribe down below. And let's get on to the rest of the video. Well, how was your labor and delivery experience? Overall, my labor and delivery experience was kind of hard, not gonna lie. It did not go as planned. I originally wanted to give birth in the birth center, but there were some complications. They couldn't find my dilation, which kind of tells you how far along you are and how much more time you have left till you get to the point of pushing. They couldn't find that, so at that point I was really exhausted and just in so much pain. I was like, just please take me to the hospital. So I ended up going to the hospital, but it was really difficult. I would say it was really painful until I got that epidural and things kind of slowed down a bit and got better. But overall, it was kind of a hard experience. Was this birth different than your last? Yes, it was. My last birth, I was just in the hospital, and this birth, I started off in the birth center and ended up in the hospital. How was your postpartum recovery? Overall, it was kind of hard because I tore. I had like a 3rd-degree tear. That wasn't fun at all. I had to get stitches and it took a minute to recover. Sitting down hurt a lot. It was really uncomfortable. Even sitting up in bed, that was really difficult because even sitting up in bed to like feed my daughter was pretty hard. I don't know. I think that it was a lot harder this time than my last birth experience. I didn't tear at all last time, and this time I think I was just pushing too hard. I was just ready to get her out, and if you push too hard, you're gonna tear, and that didn't occur to me at the time. So how did your body change after pregnancy? It changed a lot. I gained a lot of weight. It's very different. It will never be the same after you have a baby and stuff, and I think that was hard for me to realize, and still is hard to adjust, but I started working out, getting back in shape, and yeah, I would say just give yourself grace, because I mean, you can't work out until like I think 6 weeks after birth. For me, it was actually 3 months after because of the tear, but I was able to like do a little bit of walking and stuff. Yeah, my body changed a lot. Are you nursing? I am still nursing my daughter. It's been great. I love her, and I love that I'm able to nurse her for this long. So yeah, it's been nice. Did you experience postpartum depression? No, I did not. Thank you, Jesus, I didn't. Maybe like some baby blues a little bit, but it was mainly just like I was having a really hard time like accepting. Overall, being a mom has been pretty hard for me. I've dealt with comparison and comparing because my body has changed so much. That's been the hardest part through it all. But as of like postpartum depression, no, but like comparison here and there, maybe not feeling adequate enough as a mother. Yeah, I've had like some of those feelings, but not like not able to get out of bed and just like always feeling sad. I don't think I felt that. What helped you mentally during postpartum? Jesus, my husband, and getting outside for sure. But just overall having like self-care days has helped a lot, like taking baths and getting my nails done and stuff like that. That really helped. And just having people to like support you and encourage you during your time while you're recovering is a game changer. How is sleep really going? Not the best, to be honest. There was a time when my daughter was waking me up 6 times a night, and that was very exhausting. But now she's only waking me up like 3 times a night, which is still exhausting, but better than 6. But it is not going the best. She just woke up right now. Let me go get her because she was just taking a nap and now she's up. So I'll bring her into the video. Did you sleep okay? I love you. I love you. Hi. So this is Eden. Might as well have brought her into the video since we're talking all about you and my experience with you. Mwah. She's probably still tired, but biggest adjustment with 2 under 2. The biggest adjustment has been they're both still in diapers. They're both still having bottles and stuff, so just like constantly changing diapers, getting their bottles ready for them. And you know, they're just so dependent on me. Has been the hardest thing, is like having to like overstretch myself even when I'm exhausted, even when I'm recovering, even when I'm doing school and stuff. Just having to like get these babies what they need has been pretty hard, honestly, but I know it's gonna be worth it, and my husband helps a lot. So he helps, but I definitely do a lot more of the work and breastfeeding, and yeah, it's just a lot, but it's worth it. What helped you survive the first few weeks? Honestly, just taking it easy, giving myself grace, not doing too much, not overstretching myself too much, but taking it easy, enjoying the little things, and having family over. They really helped me survive. I had family over at both of my births, and they're always there to support me and help out with the babies. The first day I came home with Eden, it was really hard. She was really fussy, and my toddler wasn't trying to sleep. It was a lot of adjustment for him. We were just like, what are we gonna do? Because it was an adjustment for sure. But my mom helped a lot with that. We got the hang of it pretty fast. How does having babies affect your relationship? Well, it's brought us closer together. I feel like we just are so busy with them. We don't fight over like stupid things anymore. I mean, we're not perfect, but we have more of like a vision, more goals and stuff, that we aren't doing it as much as like we were dating and like before babies. We definitely have become stronger. There was a time period it was getting pretty stressful, not gonna lie, and that's gonna happen like in relationships. It's gonna get stressful. You're gonna be trying to figure stuff out. So there was some like really hard days of us just like really under pressure, really stressed, not knowing what we're doing. If anything, it was getting between us more than bringing us together. But I would say lately it's been pretty good. I'm very grateful to God about that. So biggest challenge with your partner during postpartum? It was kind of just like, I felt like I was doing a lot of the work. Sometimes I think it's easy for moms to feel that way, especially moms that are like nursing. Babies are like so dependent on the mom. It could feel like we're just doing so much. It took us like really communicating just like our needs and stuff. I think that was a challenge. Like sometimes I wish he knew instead of me asking. You just have to ask because sometimes they just don't know. We're getting through it every day. What advice do you have for couples postpartum? Definitely get your dates in. We have not done a good job at that, but definitely the few dates that we've had has helped so much. Just get away, even if it's like the babies are napping. Go watch a movie with your man. Go make a homemade dinner. Play a game. Do something that'll bring y'all closer together. She's getting a little fussy. Lay down in my arms. I would just like recommend that. And just remember, like, y'all are not each other's enemies. Y'all are a team. It's the situation against y'all, and it's not y'all two against each other. That's something like I've been learning, and to also pick your battles and respect your husband, because if you respect him, he will love you. That cycle is a beautiful cycle. Love and respect. Something I'm still learning. How did intimacy change? After you give birth, you cannot have sex for like 6 weeks. For me, it was longer because I had a tear. So just as long as your partner is like patient with you and stuff, I think y'all can get through it together. It changed a little because of that, but once I was able to heal and stuff, it was just, if anything, better than it ever was before. Intimacy has gotten better. But at the same time, it really depends, because then there's times that I am just exhausted. He's exhausted. We're handling so much, and then we don't really feel like being intimate. And it's not just about sex. That's that portion of intimacy, but if we're talking about just affection and love, I think it's gotten better. He's a very affectionate person. Indoors, he doesn't do PDA, but he's very affectionate. I love that he continues to always show me affection and love. Our connection has grown since having our babies. Do you feel pressure to bounce back? Not gonna lie, I did feel pressure to bounce back. That has just been something I've been working through with myself. I have to like constantly go to the Lord and show myself grace. I've had friends to remind me, just show yourself grace. It takes a while for your body to go back to normal, especially having babies back to back. It could potentially take more than a year, and I think people say postpartum lasts like 6 months overall, but it really takes longer than that. So yeah, I'm just working through that. Any advice for new moms? So I would say show yourself grace, take it easy, love yourself, have self-care days, and just trust the Lord. Go to the Lord. The Lord is truly the only thing that's really gonna get you through. I know that being a mom, you can feel unseen at times. I mean, a lot of your work is like in the house with your babies, but just know like your work is not going unseen. Everything you do is gonna be worth it in the long run. Like, you're raising children, you are training them up to know the Lord, to love the Lord. Ultimately, you are just doing so much. You're so worth it. You're so valuable. Don't compare yourself to anybody. And I gotta tell myself this more. Your work is just so important. That would be the advice. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm so glad I was able to finally sit down with y'all and just film this. I love y'all, and I'll get back to y'all with another video. Bye guys.